Many are celebrating Star Wars Day on May the 4th, but here in Kingston, Rhode Island, celebrating Senior Day for their athletes from the URI softball complex taking on the Fordham Rams. Welcome fieldside, Charlie Adams alongside David Stanley, and yesterday these teams faced off on a doubleheader, and Rhode Island split that doubleheader, and now Fordham has some playoff implications on the line for the last game of the regular season. And Fordham could drop to 4th place depending on the results today, but for Senior Day, the Rams celebrating 4 athletes: Emily Power, Noelle Sterner, and Katie Zahn. The 4th one, the team manager, Tia Nike, who's been with the team for 3 seasons. A lot of big names for Rhode Island, including Zahn, a big pitcher for the Rams across this year and her time in Kingston. And that's all coming up next here on ESPN+. The Rams taking on the Rams, coming up here from the URI softball complex. Trailing in the count 1-2. She'll drive it to center field. It'll take a bounce and get by Hernandez in center. Rolling, Sterner fields it from right field and throws it in. And runners on 2nd and 3rd. And she's seen this lineup, and you know, as she started yesterday, she'll line this to left field. A dive attempt from Orndorff. Ball gets down. As McClellan delivers for Fordham, it is a 2 RBI double. And that's how Brooke Gary's day gets going out of the bullpen. Full count pitch once again, this one driven towards left field, and it will stay up for the catch. Tagging from 3rd, in safely at home. Orndorff tags up and gets the first Rams run on Senior Day on a Maletsky sacrifice fly. 1-0, driven towards left field, tracking back, and it's off the wall. Katie Nahr delivers in a big spot. She slides into second safely, and this game is tied. As the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, and that'll do it for the 4th inning. Not before the Rhode Island Rams put up 4 to tie the game. We'll be back. It's a whole new ball game in the top of the 5th here on ESPN+. Up 0-2 on Karatzis. Swing and a miss. Hale Cruz off to a fiery start for the 2nd out of the top of the 5th. Brooke Gary responsible for the runners on 2nd and 3rd after allowing the go-ahead run to score here in the top of the inning. Now a ball gets away. Sydney Wells sliding in home, and it's an insurance run for the Fordham Rams. Now 1-1, it's grounded up the middle, and here comes Sudol from 3rd. Another run scores for Fordham. The 1-2 swung on and missed. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and Fordham keeps its momentum. We'll head to the top of the 6th coming up next on ESPN+. Welcome back to the bottom of the 2nd inning, where Fordham on the board after leaving the bases loaded in the top half. They lead 1-0. Could have been much more. Katie Zahn stranded 5 runners so far through 2 innings.
Yeah, Zahn pretty impressive get out of that situation. She was in only letting him 1 run. Could have been a lot more.
Can't complain too much with Sydney Orndorff up at the plate taking ball 1. It's 1-0. A sophomore from Greencastle, Pennsylvania, with Simcoe still working on the mound.
Yeah, Orndorff batting .304.
One came up into the netting.
Yeah, I wasn't checking.
It's a pretty high net here. Look at the .304 batting average for Orndorff. Not many for Rhode Island batting above 300. She's one of them. Facing a 1-1 count as Simcoe from the circle with strike 2.
Yeah, Orndorff looking to make something of today. She has been impressive this season.
Last chance for all these players for Rhode Island this season to add on to their season totals as pitch misses outside, evens the count 2-2.
Has yet to hit a home run. Could she hit one today? Who knows?
Wind's blowing that way. The lefty with the wind blowing pretty much directly to right field. She pops this one up between 3rd and short, and McGuire takes charge to put away out number 1.
Yeah, nice out for Fordham right there. Quick pop up, get the first out of this inning.
Didn't get all of it, and he sliced it over to McGuire for the putout, and brings up Emily Power.
Yeah, yesterday's at bat. Power got hit in the shin by the ball hit. She made contact with the ball and hit her in the shin. She finished the at-bat, hit a single, but she did not go back on the field at third for that 7th inning.
The senior with a 184 batting average. Have a big day today. Maybe try to work that closer to 200 to finish off your collegiate career, as that's right up the middle into center field, and a strong single to get her day going.
And she's doing pretty solid this series. She hit a double yesterday in the first game, and that's a nice single for her.
Right on the screws. Simcoe nearly able to get a hand on it, but it was just way too fast by her. Right into center field, and some solid contact for Rhode Island's first hit.
Nice way to start it off.
Now Julianne Torres takes strike 1. She had a pretty fun day yesterday.
Yeah, she hit that walk-off in the first inning, or first game of the series, bringing Brooke Gary, the pinch runner, home.
Now how about that? All 3 runs that Rhode Island scored in game 1 were all pinch runners. And the freshman drops it into left field, and that's another single, as Rhode Island starting to string things together here in the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, that was a great hit by Torres. Hit in a perfect spot for her to just make a little single and send Emily Power on a second, bringing up Casey Miller. But yeah, as you can see, that went right, good spot.
Dropped it right over the third baseman's head into the outfield. And it'll bring up Casey Miller, batting 8th today, with 2 runners on and 1 away. Simcoe working through a bit of trouble here for her 2nd inning of work. Gets in with strike 1.
Yeah, it seems like there's been trouble. There's going to be some trouble for pitchers today, unlike yesterday. I mean, pitchers from yesterday were doing pretty well.
252 batting average for Casey Miller, her first at-bat of the day. She'll take strike 2, and it counts 0-2. Miller going well out of the batter's box to reset here. Another lefty batter for the Rams.
Batting 252 today, as we already said.
0-2 pitch is driven towards center field, and it's going to be a double play, and Emily Power too far off second base, gets doubled up by Nogue in center field, and that'll do it for the 2nd inning. Some wasted momentum for the Rams. We'll be back with more in the top of the 3rd coming up next on ESPN+.